Project Plus one more life saved. Project Plus One started from a really simple idea, and it's that can an undergrad with a strong idealism to helping someone advance access to healthcare, can you really put that in reality? Can an undergrad student help improve or strengthen the healthcare system? And that's what we're trying to do with our small projects that can be implemented by strong groups of small, not too many, but strong committed individuals who want to work together in partnership with an existing healthcare setting, a health clinic, and help improving the current programs that they have. Whether it's through grant writing, through fundraising, through publicity, all the things that undergraduate students can do and do in a meaningful way to help people direct and visible manner.
This wasn't something that we came up with for Partners in Health. It's something developed by a guy named Marshall Gans, who's from the Harvard Kennedy School. I never get all those names right. And he developed for the 2008 Obama campaign as a method of sharing with people why they should vote for Obama. Not just because he is of, I don't know, your political party or he has one thing you like, but he really identifies with your American story and to be able to adapt that. And that's the great thing about Story of Self as a concept is that it doesn't have to be a workshop, it doesn't have to be 80 plus people. It could be a one-on-one coffee chat and somebody just asks you, tell me about yourself, and you're able to tell a story that really motivates the other person to join you. So that's where Story of Self comes from. So I had the privilege of working at Partners in Health this summer with John Schaefer from the Community Organizing Department. And we developed this workshop for Partners in Health initiative. But from then, I got to collaborate with some people from the Harvard School of Public Health and the Kennedy School the Kennedy School of Government with Harvard to adapt it for students for the Millennium Campus Conference. And since then, I've worked with Leila, Vivian, and a bunch of other students from Project Plus One to kind of make it a traveling workshop that we can utilize again and again for students.
This is actually the third time we've delivered it. So the first time we implemented it for the Millennium Campus Conference that happened in September. And that was really cool. There were so many students there. I think we were expecting maybe like 40 to 50 students.
We were expecting like 20.
Or 20. And I think like over 80 students had come because Sarah made 80 copies and they were all gone and we were trying to scramble and look for more copies of the packets. And it was just really, really cool because afterwards so many people just gave us such heartfelt reviews just saying like, wow, like, you know, that really made me think about my life and that just was so impactful, and it was just really cool when at the end when everybody got to share their stories and to hear other people's stories and share and be inspired by each other. And then the second time we did it was at the Boston Asian American Students Intercollegiate Coalition's conference.
Nice.
And that, basic, in short, basic. And that was in November. And in that one, we had 2 sessions of it. And there was a morning and an afternoon session, and that was a much more intimate, smaller workshop. But it was so cool to see the difference between like the 80 people workshop and then this workshop of like 10 to 15 students, because we were able to kind of foster a much more like intimate setting and to be able to really share with each other, and the mentors were able to kind of have a one-on-one interaction with the students. And this is the third one that we've had, and bringing it kind of home base at Brandeis, which is really cool, and to be able to share it with our own peers and students at Brandeis is pretty cool. How this workshop kind of relates with DEIS Impact is the fact that like everyone's stories is different. Like Project Plus One is all about strengthening health systems, but that's not everyone's cause. That's not something that everyone, you know, resonates with. Everyone has a different path that they that resonates with them, and depending on their story, that's the beauty about the story of self, is that it's whatever your passion is. It's based on your background and your experiences, and it doesn't necessarily have to lead you towards, you know, activism and health inequalities. You know, one of the things that we showed as a video is about the justice system and in the inequalities in the justice system and the injustice in the justice system, ironically enough. So, you know, it's for everyone, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about just health systems or you know, the things that we're all about. So.
Project +1, one more life saved.